everybody, and welcome to the J72 Gaming Channel. My name is Jacob, and you can just call me Jay here. And today we're back in Path of Titans for another episode with Sandile, the Megalania. But before we dive in, I just kind of want to show you guys what you're looking at right now, which is the patch notes. They're starting to add some really exciting things to this game that I'm just straight up hyped for. Basically, they're adding new abilities, where you can see here the main things you want to focus in on. There's a charge attack for the AO Triceratops, as well as the Styracosaurus. So if you guys just saw my tier list video on Path of Titans, which I recommend you go check out if you haven't. But if you saw it, that was kind of a problem I had with the Styracosaurus. I was like, it doesn't charge, right? But now it does, so that's really cool. They also added some like dust behind the charging for appearances or whatever. But down here, this Sarco now has a lunge ability, which is sweet. It allows us to actually like kind of wait by the water's edge and dash forward and catch people taking a drink of water when playing the Sarco. So that is a chef's kiss if I ever said so. So let's go ahead and get in here. You guys are gonna see everything I do here as it logs in. Let's go ahead and grab Sandile down here and let's get into the world. The last time we played, we stopped right before oh, nope, I lied. I was going to say we stopped right before Adolescence, but that was on the other growth series we are doing with the Argentinosaurus, the sauropod. So nope, we are back here on good old Sandile, hanging out at Beach Valley Bog. That's right, the suspense of last episode, where we didn't quite know what it was going to be, and we never quite ended up knowing what it was. But let's go ahead and just kind of get our bearings, right? See where we're at here at the start of the episode. So you can see here we're not quite adolescents yet, but we're definitely going to hit it this episode for sure. And I still need to kind of go grab my tail ability for tail attack. So maybe this episode of focus is going to be obviously hitting adolescents, but let's go find that home cave. And perhaps we'll hit adolescents and then go find home cave, because we might have either metabolism, hide, or backly. We might have a new upgrade for us to grab, which will be really cool. Also looks like I got to collect some 15 lakeweed real quick, which something I can do. And yeah, like usual, guys, you know, I'll bring you in when something cool happens, or I've got a thought on my mind that I want to talk to you guys about. But overall, let's get this adventure part 2 underway. Also, folks, while I'm starting to kind of swim around here as Sandile, a little bit of a look at what it'll be like later once we actually unlock the aquatic options, like fully semi-aquatic. Fully semi-aquatic? That doesn't make sense. It does in this game, though. Once we are fully semi-aquatic, we'll be able to really experience the water. But while I'm grabbing this lakeweed, let me know, guys, what you are drinking today. I've got some hot chocolate today in my awesome For the Horde mug. Cheers. Ah, nice hot chocolate. Really fills you up. I've been having a real chill night tonight. I hope you guys are too. I've had I was watching some X-Men earlier, and I'm talking like OG X-Men. I just wanted to kind of put some on, and you know, the theme song, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. The da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na. It's a big favorite of mine. But yeah, just kind of put it on and had a fire going in the fireplace. It was a really relaxing day. So when I sat down to film this right now, I was like, you know what? Let's get some hot chocolate. That completes the night. So yeah, let me know what you guys are drinking or snacking on. I would love to hear what everyone's flavor is for today. Hey, sit down, Sandile. Getting back up. We're gonna cross back over to that dangerous island we ended the episode on last week, just to grab some clams. Speaking of last week, I have decided, guys, I really want to make sure to get this video out to you every week until we get Sandile fully grown. I've been kind of sporadic with my uploads, and I'm not here to say that will change. Like, trust me, I'm very kind of an unorganized person, if I'm honest, but I like rolling with the chaos. You know what it is. So yeah, I really want to get these updates out to you. What am I saying? I really want to get these videos out to you to update you on Sandile's growth as we go through. I don't think I'm going to play Sandile ever off camera. I will make sure that I film pretty much everything that Sandile's got going on in his life here as we grow to adulthood. I got a lot of good feedback from you guys from last episode, where I asked whether or not you kind of wanted to see, like you are now, kind of seeing everything bit by bit as we go through the quests, and, you know, obviously cutting to more interesting things, or me talking and blabbing my mouth off, and you know how it goes. But generally speaking, yeah, you guys gave some good feedback and said that you do want to kind of see the slower paced stuff. And so yeah, that's what this that's what this growth series is gonna definitely be all about. The one that I am gonna kind of cut forward and kind of maybe do a little bit off camera is gonna be the Argentinosaurus series, and that's simply because that big boy takes forever to grow. It is crazy. I've already hopped on a little bit in my downtime, just to kind of get some growth going, so that when we do have the Argentinosaurus episodes, we actually make a little bit of progress. You know what I mean? But not here with Speedy Boy, or Speedy Boy. Not here with my other main, Sandile. We'll show you everything, and it'll be good fun. All right, well, let me quit talking so I can actually kind of get some progress as we go through today. And I'll finish up these mushrooms and check in with you guys on kind of what the plan is, where to go. I think we might head south. South would be kind of a good direction, but I'll bring you guys in a minute. All right, well, look at that. It hasn't been even a minute. And I finished that quest, and I got Restore Water at Beach Valley Bog. So if you guys can see, the water quality is actually at 30, so it's not gone. I could still drink, which is awesome. But these quests are really good, and they're very rare to get, because you have to get to a body of water when the body of water's quality is really low. But they're really good if you can manage to complete them. So you can see here on the right, I need to restore the water at Beach Valley Bog by delivering clams, fish, and salt rocks. I think clams are going to be pretty much the only thing around here. There's probably a salt rock hiding, but clams are going to be a lot easier to find. And every time you put one of these away, you deliver one of these, it gives you a little bit of a growth spurt. So if you're able to kind of run back and forth between, in this situation, clams and the drop-off spot, you can actually make quite a lot of growth without really leaving anywhere, which is really cool. So I know I said we were just about to head south, but I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity and hang out here. Now, it is worth mentioning this is risky, and you got to be careful when you do this, because you can see that I need to drop it off down there at that island. It's even actually, if you like really look, it's at like the very tip of the island, so it's pretty dangerous. I could get back to the corner, which, you know, is all bad. But what makes it even more dangerous than just that, is that the delivery quest is for everybody in the world, so everybody can see that. And that's dangerous, because then everybody's gonna be like, oh sweet, you know, the delivery quest or whatever, we can go get that quality up and get all the good rewards. It's gonna be risky, but I think I'm gonna stick it out at least until I need to drink water. And then if I drink water and it's not enough, we gotta go, you know what I mean? But yeah, it should be pretty good. I might be able to kind of swim across here, because it's looking pretty quiet out at Beach Valley Bog. No suspense today, hopefully. So yeah, I'll get this done. All right, dropping off the first clam here, and it gives just 2 seconds of growth, which really isn't a lot. But again, we can like, oh my god, is this gonna consider this clams even though they're a conch? Let's find out. I might be able to just grab this and run it over. This might be awesome. Yup, look at that. All right, I'm gonna hit this whole pile. That's amazing. I'll tell you what, guys, running back and forth here might not be giving me a whole lot of growth, but it is giving me 20 marks per drop-off, which is adding up very quickly. Also, I've literally watched this conch pile go from 40% up to 60 as I was grabbing it, so being super nice to me. I'm not complaining at all. All right, sadly, I got all the conches and whatnot on the island, so now I gotta run back and forth from that pile a bunch. It's definitely getting less efficient, but it's nice. No one's here. Beach Valley Bog is all mine. All right, guys. You know how it's all like, this quest is great. It's gonna reward a ton. It's like, it is giving us a lot of marks, but it's really not giving much growth at all. They seem to have probably nerfed it, because it used to be OP. It used to be by far like the best way to do it. But you can see the percent has only gone up, what, 2-3% now from when I started, and I've completely like done these piles like twice, and you know, they're coming back, and I've done the pile over there running back and forth. So it might be okay. And actually, when playing like a Sarco or something that's kind of reserved to stay in the water, it's really nice to get these quests and just kind of hang out and just do them over and over again. But I think I'm gonna get going. I don't really want to just do this for a full hour, you know what I mean? Like, I think I could and hit adolescence, and it'd be more or less efficient. More or less. um, but nah, that's kind of boring. So let's go ahead and start talking about the adventure that I want to go on today, which is running south. Part of me does kind of want to continue filling out my map. Ever since they updated to growth, it reset the map, and I've never really had the time to sit down and rediscover it all. So we're going to go down here and kind of check out what's south of us. I do need to be very careful, though, because over here by the Great Lake is Talon's Point. Talon's Point and Corpse Cove are down here, and they are hot spots of people. Every time I go to Talon Point, I get someone being smart and trying to hunt me. So yeah, we're gonna try to avoid that, but let's go ahead and get going south. I think there must be a home cave down there. The ones I usually go to are off in the west. So oh my god, that's a Spino. Did you see that? Oh, he came out of nowhere. How did I not hear him? Hello, friend. What's up? I'm not too afraid of you because you're slow. But that actually confirms that it is time to get the heck out of here. He's doing the crouch. Oh, where did he go? He crouched. I can't see him anymore. Hello. He's just like trying to be all sneaky. Ooh. Rawr indeed. Rah. I ain't fighting you, bro. That would be suicidal. Is he coming for me? Is he gonna try? My dude. Nah. Let's bark at him. I think he's coming for me. That ain't just staying out of work. Alright. Let's go and leave him to his endeavors. Oh, check it out. There's a salt rock right there. Oh, that's cool. There was a salt rock this whole time. Let's get out of here. It was good to see somebody. But yeah, he ain't catching us. Not today. Not on this character. Goodbye, Beach Valley Bog. You treated us fairly well, not gonna lie. So I think a big reason, guys, that I didn't hear him, I'm gonna click this button and tell me if you guys can hear a difference in the audio. So that should dramatically change for me, but I'm not sure how it changes for you guys. What that's doing is I'm clicking the button that's my 7.1 surround sound on my headset, which makes it sound way better in my head, so I'm going to turn it back on. But I think it actually makes me worse at the game. I don't hear the footsteps from as far away, and so like that, you know, that Spino snuck up on me, which is crazy. So I like it because it sounds better overall. Like obviously it's surround sound. But I think it does actually make me kind of at a disadvantage compared to when it's off, which is funny in a bad way. Like you would expect it to be better when I can kind of hear everything, but I'm kind of hearing too much, you know what I mean? It's like overload senses of footsteps and branches breaking and all that. So yeah, big footsteps I hear later than I normally did. But I think that's fine. To be honest, I always thought before that the footprints were way too loud and you heard them way before you should. And I just got spooked there with the Spino, which has never happened before. And that's because the 7.1 surround sound's on in my ears. So yeah, let me know if it changes the audio. I'll obviously watch it back in editing. But if you guys can notice a dramatic difference between this and some of my other Path of Titans episodes, let me know. If it doesn't sound as good or if it's kind of just washed out, I'll record with it off. But I highly recommend surround sound to anybody playing any creature survival game, because you gotta kind of act like the animal, right? Act like the creature, and creatures, they're not just sight, they're hearing a lot, you know? And it's like really important for their survival, so it's a lot of fun to kind of get in character, I guess, get immersed. But yeah, listening is huge in this game. All right, down here in Snake Valley, and it's time for some food. I like salt rocks. Salt rocks are cool. It depends on which creature you're playing. If I was playing by Sarco, I probably wouldn't eat a salt rock, because water is really, it's kind of scary on a Sarco, right? If you actually run out of water and you're at a place where your water quality is like at the lake is not drinkable, water quality is 0, it's bad. It could be a bad time. But on somebody fast, like, you know, Sandile here, or Struthiomimus, or, you know, any of the other like quick runners in the game, it's great. It does give you a water debuff, so you can tell that my water is going down because it's salt, right? I'm just licking a ton of salt. which is filling me up more than it probably would in real life. But it's cool. Plus, it gets easy quests done. Gotta love that. Alright, before I could get out of Snake Valley, looks like we got our next quest, so I'm gonna quickly gather up some 25 branches here, and that'll be that. Nothing too interesting, just thought I'd let you guys know. Alright, you gotta love it when all the branches are untouched at 100%, all of them. That was super quick and easy. I spoke too soon. Looks like I need 2 more. But yeah, pretty darn easy. There's 2 more over here. Looks like no one's really hanging out at Snake Valley today, which is fine with me. Alright, now we got it done. Easy. On to 50 quick acorns. I'll do that one as well, and then we'll get out of here, because I saw a lot of acorns hanging around. They should not be hard. Here's a pile. Okay, guys, I just heard what sounded like a Sarco biting, and earlier I thought I heard water movement, so there might actually be a Sarco fishing in there. But he's being kind of sneaky, and he's not showing himself, which is probably because he's tiny. He doesn't want to mess with me. I'm tiny too, but like when you're just generally a tiny creature, you kind of want to avoid everybody, to be honest. Oh, there he is. It's that damn Spino again. He followed us. Or maybe that one's a little bit smaller. Okay, well, we're still going to keep our distance from him. I don't know if Sandile here is ever going to be hunting Spinos. Maybe one day, if we find like a really tiny one and we're huge, maybe it'll be a fun challenge. I gotta be careful though. He's like right there. I just want my acorns, man. You can have all the wood. Nope, there he is. Into the water he goes. He's looking this way though. He hears us. He's diving. Yeah, my dude, I'm not gonna let you get me. Let's see if he might think he can get us here. I'm too quick. Should I bait him out? Look at me, I'm questing. Just getting acorns. Oh no, he's over there. Yeah, I'm gonna let him know we're here. He's like, I'm going underwater, man. I can't hear any of that yapping. Alright, good sir. Have fun at your Snake Valley Lake. It's a good little spot. Nice little waterfall. It's a good little aquatic spot for him. Alright. Onward to bigger and better things. Alright guys, as we leave Snake Valley here, we're headed to one of my favorite little secluded spots in the game. It's not really small, but here we are. This is Fang Basin. I really like Fang Basin for a few reasons. Let me zoom out the map here. You can tell that it's off on its own. It's quiet. You get people in Snake Valley, you get people over here. It's definitely at Talon's Point that I told you guys about before. But it's on the edge of the map, and it's kind of in its quiet own little spot. Not only that, is everything around it is really high up, and you gotta kind of go down into it, which makes it a little bit harder to traverse and makes it a little bit more peaceful and quiet. I'm all about the kind of secret little spots in the map that, I mean, they're not really secret, right? But they're less traveled, and people just don't hang out at them as much. And I think that is really nice for, you know, growing. You can kind of hang out at a spot for a while and really knock out on its quest. Like right now, I'm gonna do some of these lychees here. But I wanted to ask you guys the question of the day. Let's spark up a conversation down in the comment section. I want to know if you guys have a specific spot in the map that's your favorite spot. I don't know if I have a favorite spot, but I think some of my favorite times have been down here. I'll zoom in. Down here at Traveler's Basin. Traveler's Basin is fantastic. It's got a little island here that you can't actually really see on the big map, and that island has a lot of quest objectives to it. So it's a really good place for interactions between subaquatic and like terrestrial. Oh my god, what is going on there? That was crazy. But yeah, it's really kind of cool. So my answer is going to be Traveler's Basins, but let me know if you guys have like a favorite spot that you just kind of like to hang out. But speaking of other favorite spots, Fang Basin, here we are. I like it. It's just reserved. It's kind of quiet, and we're gonna hang out here for a bit. And I think hopefully there might be enough quests in this area, especially if my water goes down, and hopefully the quality is good. It looks good. It looks good. Oh yeah, 100%. No one's out here at Fang's Basin. It's super quiet. I think we got the run of the place. So, like usual, let me go knock out some of these quests, and yeah, hopefully even with the water quest, or as well with the water quest. I really can't talk today. As well with the water quest. Hopefully this is enough to get us to Adolescence, and then we can beeline it over to a cave and get some new abilities, which would be pretty hype. And done. Alright, easy. I do have to be a little bit careful because fourth wall break, I was totally roaring and taking pictures for the screenshot. That spot might look familiar to you. But yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit more on edge now because I was being an idiot YouTuber trying to get some cool shots and barking a lot. But again, I think we're chill. Fang Basin's doing me well today. Very nice. And now we need to find just some rocks, and collecting salt rocks is interesting. I don't usually get a collect salt rock quest. It's usually just there to eat. So that should be interesting. And I think I actually remember them being over here. Let's go find them. It's been a good while since I've been out here at Fang's Basin, but like I said, I do really like this spot, so aha! Memory serves me right. There is a bunch of salt rocks, kind of just all over this place. But they're kind of in these little divots, these little craters, or whatever what have you. And wow, I only got 5 from a rock. Am I really gonna have to find 5 of these? I am. Wow. Okay. Well, luckily there's a bunch already right here. Handy. Fang Basin also has kind of this secondary little spot, which is really nice. Go ahead and turn the HUD off for you guys. Take in all the glory and glamour that is Path of Titans. Again, I've said it a lot, and I really talked about it in the Argentinosaurus episode, if you guys haven't seen that. But there's moments in this game where it looks stunning. It looks so good. And people really don't talk about how good Path of Titans really does look. Like, it's obviously not as good as, like, the Isle or some other, you know, it's no Uncharted or, you know, like a Red Dead Redemption 5 when that came out. But it's stylized, and it just looks good. I'm a big fan of it. Also, I think with that water quest and finding these last few salt rocks, it'll finally be time to be adolescent, which will be awesome. Okay, here it is. Boom, boom, boom. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, our growth should be going up. Looking at the EXP bar. And wait for it. Please hold. There it is. New growth stage. All right. Let's go ahead and take a peek before we head on over to the cave. So it looks like we can get the tail, which is the tail attack, and that's something that I could have gotten at Juvenile. I just hadn't yet. And back limb, we can finally get dive. Nice. Gain the ability to dive underwater. Also increases your swim speed and oxygen. Nice. I am very excited for that. That means we can go for some fish later, which is exciting. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the map here and try to find the closest home cave, which, for whatever reason, they're not on my map. So that's fun. But I do know one's there, and I know one's, like, right here, which is the one we might have to run off to. I don't know why they're not showing up on my map. That's interesting. I might Google them real quick. Path of Titans, home cave locations. Gotta love Google, right? Alright guys, I'm gonna be real with you. There's like no information online about where these are. It's normally not a big deal because they normally pop up in your map. It's just not right now, which is interesting. So I'm gonna run over in this direction, hope one pops up. I know one's out over there, so my muscle memory more or less might actually remember where exactly that is. If not, we can head up north to go to the one I am positive is there. But yeah, might be kind of hunting for these. It's very strange that it's gone and it's not on my map. That's no bueno. Oh, the Cascades. Yeah, there is a home cave like right where I'm looking. Yeah, okay. My memory is coming in clutch today. Good job, brain. So let me go up around here, and I think I'm gonna be ignoring this lakeweed quest. not that big a deal, but we need to kind of get up there, and I really want to grab... Oh my god. I'm out of stamina. Scared me, I just sunk like a rock. I really want to get that dive ability equipped, and then we'll go ahead and dive, because I've been waiting for quite a while to dive with the Megalania and just see how good it is compared to all the other subaquatic creatures like Sarco and Suco and Spino. And yeah, I gotta keep my head on a swivel though, because I think I'm hearing people, and that would make sense since we're right next to a home cave. Gotta play this smart. Okay, it is eerily quiet. Not gonna lie. I know the home cave is around here somewhere. I've never like committed to memory exactly where it was, because again, it's always been on my mini map. So the hunt for the home cave is on for sure. Ah, found it. Found it. Let's get in there. All right, my good old home cave that I haven't messed with, but we are going to have to mess with Sandile's home cave a little bit. Maybe I'll give him something right now. But first things first, let's go ahead and grab the abilities that we want. Let's go ahead and unlock the tail attack, which we already had unlocked. We just need to slot it. So let's go ahead and put it there as my right mouse button. And then let's go ahead and buy dive, which is 1,600. I don't even know how much I have, but I know I've got more than that. Let's see. 1,600, so we had pretty much like 3,000. Cool. That's just under. So let's go ahead and... Oh, I didn't confirm. Dirt. Let's go ahead and get that. Put that there. And then back limb, we want dive. Yes, confirm. It also looks like we unlocked metabolism. So we have it currently as, I guess, hyper carnivore. Only able to eat meat and the food range much slower, which isn't horrible, to be honest. We could get scavenger, which allows us to eat meat, fish, carrion, and bones, but it's fast food and water drain, which also isn't the worst because that allows the survival quest to proc a little bit faster, so might go with that. And then the other one is fisher, which can eat meat and fish, and it has a moderate food drain. I like this one. It's kind of in the middle, but it does open up fishing, which we want because we're going to be diving. So let's go ahead and unlock this too. We'll go ahead and change to fisher for now, and if it ends up being... Nah, you know, kind of whatever. Maybe we'll move over to scavenger. But yeah, I don't know if we'll ever go back to hypercarnivore, to be honest. So hopefully this doesn't drain too fast. All right, and while we're at it, let's go ahead and just we'll deck out Sandile's house just a little bit. Let's go ahead and see what we have. We have a red ginger plant, and that's it. And we have 200 because I just spent 1,000 more. Let's go ahead and buy decoration. Let's get him a rock. Oh, rocks are expensive. Okay, no rock for Sandile. What do you want, Sandile? Let's grab you... Oh, I can't get you a smaller rock. Yeah, let's get you this one. There you go. Get him a rock and a carcass. A rock, a carcass, and a plant. What more do you want in life? You know what I mean? Alright, let's go ahead and put the rock down. Oh, the rock's bigger than I thought it would be. Let's get him a nice little... you know what? Right in the middle. Just right there. And then put a rib cage. Let's see, we'll rotate it. Just to kind of hang out right there. Yeah, that looks all right. And then we'll get you a plant in the back. Look at that. All right. Happy Sandile. Can you get up there, bud? Look at him in his happy place. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and take a breather. Oh, he's just gonna... he's just gonna take a breather right through the rock there. Alrighty. Okay. Well, we'll leave that spot for later, and we'll slowly, you know, we'll add a little bit here and there every other episode or so. Should be fun. All right, the last thing to do before the episode ends is let's go diving. Let's go finally feel what it's like to actually have aquatic abilities on this this Megalania here, which is really cool. It will also allow me to hide under the water, which is going to be huge. So obviously we kept bumping into Spinos today, which seems to be a trend here on the Megalania. Which is fine because we can run away from them, no problem there. But if we ever run into, say, like that Aliramis again, like we did in the first episode, that's a problem. But Aliramis they can't really swim, like, at all. They're pretty pathetic and when it comes to that. And that's good for us because we can just kind of chill in the water and just kind of wait them out, you know? Also, I need to get down there, and we need to be safe about it. But yeah, it's going to be really cool that I can kind of use the water to my advantage here. I think we can handle that. Yeah, let's do a little bit of a a whoop, and a whop. This probably will hurt a bit. I'm not gonna lie. But if we manage to kind of slide our way down, there we go. Nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what this is all about. Oh, is there one more drop? One more drop. Cannonball! Kerspunk. Okay. Moment of truth, guys. Let's see what subaquatic is like. So my stamina still drains kind of fast, not gonna lie. Very fast underwater. But our... Oh, wow, it's incredibly fast. I'm not even sprinting. Ugh, that's unfortunate. But hey, I'm not fully aquatic, so that's all right. But yeah, that's gonna... Am I just gonna drop to the bottom of the floor when I lose stamina again? I'm not. Okay, so that's good. So I can lose stamina. Oh, look at that. He swims like kind of the same speed when he's out of stam. Okay. His stamina doesn't go up when he's swimming around, which is a bummer. What if it's maybe on the surface? I'm kind of comparing him to like a Sarco. Does he get water or stam back up here? He does not. Okay, so that's something I gotta be aware of. It's very dangerous to come out of the water because you're not gonna have any stamina. It's also, I'm gonna assume, very difficult to catch a fish when you don't have any stamina. Let's see if we can get a nice little snack here. I did notice the difficulty of catching a fish increased recently. They changed the hitboxes on the creatures, which is good for combat. But, oh, get it. But it has been a lot harder to fish, which is just going to be even harder right now because I don't have stamina. So that's a thing. Okay, well, we're learning how Sandile swims here, which is hilarious because I named him after a ground type Pokemon, so he would never be caught swimming in that universe. But here he is, so all good things. We'll try to catch a fish later. I think we're gonna have to dive in there with a lot of stamina and kind of take it slow, see a fish in the dart and get it. You know what I mean? So overall, quick thought on swimming. Good advantage to have. Not the best swimmer in the world, but at least it's an option for us to use to hide and to hunt when we really need some extra food. But yeah, guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed the little bit of growth we had here as it starts to rain on our parade. Yeah, let me know, again, what your favorite place in Path of Titans is, if you got one. Again, I really like the... Oh. Jump scare. Do you see that moth jump in front of me? I thought I heard somebody at the same time as I saw it. Scary. Anyway. You know all the things I said. Let me know your favorite place, and like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And I'm going to get going and find a nice place to hide because it just became dark, stormy, and a little bit spooky out here in Path of Titans. Alright, everybody. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, but until next time, I have been Jay. Peace.